So I've been playing around with this new updated AI video generator for about a week now, and I've gotta tell you, I'm impressed. Within just one prompt, I was able to generate any type of video, including animated videos, advertisements, explainer videos, listicles, travel videos, and the list goes on. And not only could I choose the type of video, I could also choose the type of style, including Disney Pixar style, claymation, Lego, Minecraft, and once again, the list goes on and on. Here's an example of what I made with this new updated AI.
It all came down to this. Me, Irenus, and the Emperor's ultimate creation, Dominator Maximus, a showdown for the soul of Rome. Irenus faced Dominator Maximus, art versus destruction, in a clash that would decide the future. In the end, it wasn't about man versus machine. It was about the humanity we choose to create or destroy.
And so I think you'll agree that looks pretty cool. So please allow me in this quick tutorial to show you how you can do the same. The tool I've used to get this done is Invideo AI V3. To get started, open up their website. I'll leave a link in the description down below, and then make sure to select the version 3.0 in the menu right here instead of version 2.0. 2.0 is still available, but version 3.0 is brand new and it has generative AI content, which basically means that whatever you want to create, it can do so by just you telling it what to do. So once you've got that selected, I want you to click on Explore All Flows right here. Once you do that, you'll see all the possibilities open up. And you can see that there's a lot to be done. You've got AI shorts, you've got 15-second clips, you've got scripted video, screenplay, animated ads, TikTok shop videos, explainer videos, anime style videos, Minecraft animations. Basically, the list goes on and on. Now let's just start off simple. Let me show you how you can create a Disney style video. And by the way, this is one of the only AI video generators as of right now that can actually make the entire video for you, including the script, voiceover, the storyline, the footage, all that comes with it. Because I'll compare this to a few different AI video generators later in the video, and you'll get my point. With that said, I'm gonna scroll down and I'm gonna navigate to Disney videos. Now, because there's a lot of options right here, you can also click on search flows in the top right corner. So if we type in Disney, we'll find Disney Pixar style videos. You wanna click on the flow that you'd like to use to make a video, just like this. And this is where you can start designing, or prompting, I should say, your video. So first of all, choose the duration. So automatically 3 minutes is selected right here, but I can actually change this to any duration that I want. And as you can see, it is possible to generate 20 minutes of content, which is absolutely amazing because there's no other AI generative video generator out there that can do that. If you take a look at Sora, which got released a long time ago, but not to the public, even today it's not available yet, or Runway or Luma Labs or any of these other tools, yes, they can generate clips of like 5 to 10 seconds, but they cannot complete full videos just yet, whereas Invideo version 3 can actually do that, so that's pretty cool to see. Now, to keep things simple, as we're just starting out, I'll select 1 minute for the duration of our Disney Pixar video. Next up, we need to describe our topic. This is basically where you tell the AI what type of video you want to make. Now for this, I've actually been using ChatGPT. One of my friends, Dan, has actually made a custom ChatGPT bot, which is optimized to create prompts for AI video tools. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Basically, I asked it to create a prompt for a video about a story that will be made in Disney style. This is then the prompt that I came up with. So I'm gonna copy this, I'm gonna paste that in right there, and that's that. Now just know, you can also just do the prompt yourself just in Invideo AI, and they will also create a storyline and all of that good stuff for you. All right, now next up, you have to choose the style. Now by default, if you came through one of the workflows, that style will be selected. So we've got Disney Pixar, and then additionally, you can add all of these other things, such as background music, language, captions, and the list goes on. Whichever one you want to add, you want to click on the plus icon. So I'm going to click on language and make sure it's set in English. So I click on the icon, and then as you can see, number 2 now appears in these settings, which is by default set to English. If I want to change it to any other language, just know that it's possible. Simply select the one you'd like to go with, and that goes for any of the additional features. Now what is very important is that you click on media preference, and then here, you want to change only use stock media to only generated media. By doing this, you'll make sure that they're not taking any footage from their B-roll library, but instead, they're only going to use generative AI to get your movie done, which is exactly what we want to do. So I'm going to select that, and there we go. I can now choose the voiceover. I'll actually set this to a male voiceover with a clear American voice, and that is it. For now, I don't really mind about the background music, captions, the text, or the music. I'm just going to go with this. So once you've customized your video within this menu, you want to click on continue right here, and that's going to bring you back to the overall prompting page, where this is pretty much loaded in by default because of all the settings you just went through, which means that it's now ready to click generate a video. What the AI is now going to do is analyze our prompt. As soon as all of that is done, it's going to ask us some audience preferences. And that looks like this. I can now select the type of audience I want to create this video for, which could be children, families, or animation fans. I'm actually going to keep this set to children as it's a Disney type video. The media pace I will keep to normal, and the platform will be YouTube. If you set it to YouTube, the sizing will be 16:9. Just know that you can also generate this in shorts or reels format, which means it will be 9:16, which would look like this, right? All right, so once you've set that, you want to click on continue right here, and there we go. The AI is now going to generate our video. This will take a few moments, so I'll get back as soon as this is done.
Hi, I'm Luna, and this is the story of how I saved Whisperwood Forest. In our magical home, animals talk and a crystal keeps the seasons balanced. But one day, a mischievous raven stole the crystal, bringing eternal winter.
Bruh, Luna, we have to do something.
Young ones, it's time for a great adventure.
We faced many challenges.
Watch out for that ice patch. Whoa!
When we found the raven, I was scared but knew what I had to do. I reached out and we did it. The forest was saved. I learned that being brave means doing what's right, even when you're afraid.
And there we go. I must say, that looks really good. I mean, let's analyze this, alright? So there's actually multiple characters in this video, each of which have their own voiceover. There's an actual storyline. The overall aesthetic just looks really good. I mean, let's take a look at the quality and the steadiness of how the animals appear in this Disney Pixar movie. The colors are absolutely amazing, in my opinion. The animals look fantastic, and they're perfectly done in the Disney style. However, let's say that you're not happy with something that it created. For example, scene number 3, in my opinion, can be a lot better. I want to actually replace this with all animals sitting next to each other in a row on a tree. I think that would make a stunning shot. And so what you would do is click on the edit button right there, and then you want to select the clip that you would like to replace. So I'm going to select clip number 3, just like that. I can then click on Generative Media on the right hand side, then check the duration of this clip, which is 4 seconds. Click on Generate Media in the top left, and then once again, create a prompt in order to generate our video. So I'm gonna keep the sizing 16:9, make this 4 seconds, and then I'm gonna describe a scene. Change scene 3 to a shot where all animals are sitting right next to each other in a row in their forest. Once you've given it that prompt, you wanna click Generate a Clip, just like that, and it's then gonna adjust the video. And there we go. So it actually did that, and it's quite a cool shot, I must say. We've got the animals sitting next to each other in a row. And just so you know, you can customize every scene just like that. And the same goes for music. If you click on music, script, if you click on script, and you've also got the settings button, which is brand new. This basically allows you to control anything there is to your video. So you've got overlay presets, transitions, text, the volumes, everything there is, including each voiceover's character. It's all in here, you can control it all, just so you know. Alright, so that was fun. We got a Disney style video out of the way, but let's do some more work. Let's actually try to generate an ad, which we can find in the advertisement workflow right here. So I'm gonna click on that. Then I'm gonna enter my prompt right here, which I've made with the customized ChatGPT prompt bot. And so with that prompt done, it's set to only use generated media. I can now click on continue and actually generate the video.
Meet SweetBot 3000, your new cleaning superhero.
And here's what it actually made. So looking at this, it's actually quite funny. I mean, the product is actually what it was supposed to be, right? A cleaner that's actually cleaning the house so that the family doesn't need to do it themselves. I must say that some of the scenes can be a little bit better, so we could potentially customize them ourselves and have them regenerated. But Overall, it's quite impressive that it actually generated an ad for a non-existing product, which is one prompt that we just made up. But I wasn't quite satisfied yet with this one. So I actually made another prompt for a water product and I generated an ad with that.
What if nature's purity could flow from your tap? Introducing Aqua Pure, advanced filtration for crisp, clean water. From refreshing drinks to healthy meals, enhance every drop. Eco-friendly, efficient, the smart choice for family and planet.
And I actually like this one a lot more. Overall, it's much more consistent and the scenes just look a lot better than the first result. Now, just so you know, you can translate this into any language with the prompt box. So let's actually turn this video into Spanish.
Presentamos Aqua Pure, filtración avanzada para un agua limpia y fresca.
And what is cool is that you can also use your own voice into any of these videos. So for example, if I want to use my clone voice, which by the way, if you want to set that up, you click on the three lines in the top left corner, go to voices, click add voice, and then submit that file. You then agree to the terms and then your voice will be in their system, which will only be usable for yourself on your account, not to the public by the way. And then all you would need to do in the prompt box is say use and then your name's voice, in my case Yuri's. Use Yuri's voice and then click generate, and it's then gonna apply your own AI clone voice to that video in any language by the way. Introducing AquaPure with advanced multi-layer filtration for the cleanest, safest water. From hydration on the go to nourishing your family, AquaPure is there for every moment. Alright, now all of that was fun, but I actually want to put it to the test. Let's go big and see what it can actually do. Let's try to create a cinematic film with this workflow right here. So I want to try and create a film that's based on the following prompt, which I got from ChatGPT. The Roman Empire discovers AI and uses it to automate gladiator battles. And so with ChatGPT, it came up with this massive prompt, which I'm gonna copy, and I'm gonna paste that prompt right in here. Then I'm gonna choose that it should only use generated media, and then I will keep the style as the one that is selected by default, as for this workflow, that is actually the best. And so the language I will set to English. The voiceover should be a male with a clear American voice, and that is it. I'm gonna click continue and then click generate a video, and I'm very curious what this is gonna create for us.
I gave one of these metal monsters a heart. Meet Irenus, my greatest creation and biggest mistake.
Citizens of Rome, behold the future of entertainment. The Gladibot games begin.
And then it happened. The moment that would change everything.
By Jupiter's beard, the metal man, it's painting!
Irenus had chosen art over violence. And let me tell you, the Emperor, not a fan of abstract expressionism.
Seize them! This rebellion ends now!
As we ran through the shadows of Rome, I realized this was bigger than just games. The Emperor had plans. Big, scary, replace all humans kind of plans. We found unlikely friends in the underground resistance. Poets, philosophers, and even a few disgruntled senators.
Your Irenus has shown us the true potential of AI. It's not a weapon, but a tool for creation and understanding.
So overall, this actually looks very, very cool. We've got all of these different characters. For example, right here, they're working on building the AI gladiators. Then here we've got the character from our movie that is currently looking at that gladiator. Then we've got the Colosseum, I believe, full of people, which looks very futuristic, especially with the colors that they used. So that looks cool. Then we've got all of these AI gladiators showing up in the Colosseum, ready to fight. And so it very accurately made what we asked it to do. It's not 100% perfect yet, but to see what it's able to do just like this is truly insane. So I'm actually liking these movies here. Let's actually create another AI generated movie. This time, let's do it in an animated style. So I'm gonna click on that workflow right there. I'm gonna keep this a 3-minute video. And then again, with the ChatGPT prompt bot, I actually came up with this idea right here. So we're gonna create an animated AI film about a little robot which is named Pixie. Now that character lives in a junkyard, and while it's living there, it actually discovers a brand new world within that junkyard, kind of like a museum. In that museum, it finds other sort of characters and it starts exploring with them. All of that turned down into this prompt right here, which I'm now gonna copy and paste in right here. And we're gonna do this in claymation style, which will actually turn out amazing. So with that said, I'll keep the prompt like this. I'll click continue and generate, and then let's see what it makes for us.
In a post-apocalyptic junkyard, where creativity is as rare as a functioning toaster, we find our protagonist, Pix E. Pix-E, a small robot with big dreams, spends its days sifting through the detritus of a forgotten civilization. But Pix-E is no ordinary robot. As if touched by an unseen artist's brush, its gray exterior gradually gives way to a vibrant tapestry of colors.
Alright, that's pretty funny. So the Pixie character actually turned out amazing and pretty realistic. There are a few moments where the AI videos morph a little bit. For example, when it was trying to access the portal to the museum, that didn't look too great. So what I'm gonna do is actually change that clip. So what I have in mind, I'll actually click on edit and then I will select the scene just like that. So I will tell it, change this clip to a new generated clip with massive secret doors that open up, making a transition from the junkyard to the secret place. And this is then the new scene that I generated, which honestly is exactly what I wanted it to be. So this looks amazing. I'm gonna apply this to the video right now. And then there's one feature left that I wanna show you. So we've got this article right here. This is a mystery story, which you can read right here. What we can do is take the link from this, then go back to Invideo and go to any type of workflow that you would like to use. For this, I'll actually go with an animated AI film again, and then in the prompt, I will include that link. So here's what I'll say, please make an engaging AI film from this story. I'll then paste the link just like that. I'll set it to claymation and only using generated media. And if I now click on continue and generating a video, the AI is actually gonna analyze that article and use it to generate a video. So I'll let it do its thing and then let's check out the result.
I'm Detective Sarah Blackwood, and I've never seen anything quite like this. The Sapphire Spectre, they called it. A jewel thief leaving nothing but blue dust behind. Blackwood here? Another one? I'm on my way. At the museum, I found it. That eerie blue residue glowing faintly in the darkness. It was unlike anything I'd ever seen before, almost alive, dancing in the air.
So overall, this was not my favorite. I do think that the storyline and the way it was displayed can be a little bit better. Of course, we can always edit that if we want. Now you can try all of this for free with the link in the description down below. However, if you do want to use the brand new V3 with generative media, I highly recommend that you take the generative media plan, which starts at $96 per month. It is the one that does give you most bang for your buck with 15 generative minutes. Now, I will be completely transparent here. I do understand that $96 per month sounds expensive. I totally get that, and on one hand, I agree with you. On the other hand, this is also just the state of generative AI as of right now. In order to get all of this stuff done, these companies have a lot of cost. So in general, in the AI market as of right now, generative AI is just an expensive thing to do. And so most AI tools that currently offer this do come with a somewhat pricey subscription. And it makes sense because Invideo AI V3 specifically is made for creators, businesses, professionals that want to get videos done, but maybe they're not quite sure how to do it. And so if you're a creator, if you're a business, if you're a professional that takes this stuff seriously, it does make sense. This will save you hundreds of dollars that you would otherwise spend on editing, animating, and other production costs. However, that said, if we compare Invideo V3 versus tools like Runway, Luma, Sora, which is not even released yet, and all these other AI tools, this is actually the only tool that can generate full videos for you, meaning 5, 6, 7, 8, 10-minute videos, which none of the other tools can do yet, as they only generate 5 or 10-second clips. And so in that way, truly, it is worth your money. So if you want to try that out, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Let me know what other videos you want me to make about this brand new update, maybe a prompting guide or anything like that. Comment down below or hit me up on Instagram, link down below as well. And then I'll see you in the next video.